Welcome everyone. Let's get into a child's pose. We'll start off here. It's going to be a little bit arm heavy today. So take it at your own time, do whatever you need to do. These first few moments we'll use just to get the breathing nice and slow and steady. And also using your breath to let your body know you're about to do something. Slowing the breathing down, nice long breaths in through your nose. And long slow breaths out through your nose. If you can get your forehead on the floor, then you could maybe start to let the head move from side to side. That's always a nice way just to wake up the neck a little bit. And if your hips feel a little bit tight, you're welcome to move around, wiggle your way into them. Walk your hands towards your knees, just a little to lift yourself up. And we'll open the knees wide and then just let yourself sink in between the legs. And again, if you want to move, you can move from side to side through little circles. It's just making your way into your hips, into your back, into your arms. Take a nice easy twist here, right arm underneath your body towards the left side. Push down through the back of your right arm, reach the left fingers to the top of the mat. And try and spin the chest towards the sky here. You might want to take your left arm around your back. Catch hold of the inner right thigh if you can. And just pull the top shoulder back. Then changing sides. Right arm goes back out, and then left arm goes underneath you towards the right side. And if you would like, take the right arm around your back. Let's see if you can catch it around the inner left thigh. And then pulling that top shoulder back. And then releasing that. Bring yourself back to the center. Keep creeping the fingers as far forwards as you can, really push down through the hands. And then walk your way up to seated. Now, hopefully you're okay sitting like this. If not, you can always sit cross-legged and catch hold of a block. Okay, so if you've got your block handy, we'll use that now. If you haven't got a block, we can just use the hands, don't worry. So take the block if you have got it in its long edge. If you haven't got a block, then just take your arms out in front. We're going to press your hands into the block and draw your shoulders down the back. So now try and squeeze the block as much as you can and try and squeeze your shoulder blades together and then lift the arms up and lower them back down. Okay, so now keep squeezing the hands into the block as you lower and lift the arms. Don't let that pressure go from pressing into the block. When you press the hands into the block, how does that feel through your shoulders as you lift the arms up and down? Okay, so we'll do two more. Keep pressing the block together. Last time, lift the arms up and then bend the arms, let the block fall behind the head, and then start to straighten and bend the arms here. So again, you can do this without a block, but you're adding your own resistance. Keep squeezing the elbows in towards the ears. Keep pressing the hands into the block. See how that feels through your triceps. Let's do a few more there. Good. All right, keeping this 90-degree shape, bringing your elbows down and then lifting them back up. Okay, most important is to keep pressing the block. Keep pressing the elbows inwards. We keep that going for a few more. Keep pressing the block together. You'll have to keep reminding your muscles to fire. They will go floppy any moment. Last time. Taking the arms out in front, lift the shoulders to the ears. Draw the shoulders down the back and then forwards. Up to the ears, back, down, forwards. Keep pressing the block with your hands. I know your arms will start to ache. That's okay. They should be aching. And then take it the other way. Squeeze the shoulders back, up to ears, forwards, down. My arms are probably my weakest part of my body. So if that's the case for you as well, try not to get frustrated with it. Just work on it, build strength, eventually, slowly, mindfully. Good, last time. Good, and then you can release the block. Shake out those shoulders. How's that feel? Nice and fired up. Bring the circles the other way. All right, so let's come up onto all fours. Now, just getting into those cat-cows for a moment. Letting the belly sink. Draw the head, chest up. And then rounding into the back, chin to chest. Stretch out what you've just worked. And again, let the belly sink. Lift the head, chest up. And then exhale, round into the back, chin to chest. 2 more times, just letting the belly sink, lift the head, chest up. And then exhale, round into the back, last one. Letting the belly sink, lift the head, chest up. And then exhaling, rounding into the back, chin to chest. Coming back to neutral. Take your right hand a little bit further forwards than the left hand. So now the left elbow is going to bend and brush your rib cage, and the right elbow is going to go out to the side. So the left elbow is going to bend, and the right elbow is going to go out to the side as you lower the chest to the floor, and then push back up. Okay? And then we change, right hand comes back, left hand goes out, take the chest forwards, left elbow out to the side, right elbow brushes the rib cage, come back. Let's change. Keeping it going, taking the right arm out to the side, left elbow by the rib cage, push back up and change. Keep it going, out to the side, push back up and change. Let's try about 4 more of these. So that's 1. Do what you can do. 2. Out to the right elbow, out to the side, left elbow, brushing the rib cage. 3, and last one. Take the elbow out to the side, nice and strong. Push back up, bring it back in. Sit the hips into your heels. Relax the tummy, the chest over the legs. Pull head down into the mat, push the arms into the floor. Coming up to seated again. You can also sit cross-legged if you need to. You're going to take your arms up to the sky and then start to slap the fingers into the palms of the hands, draw your shoulders down your back. So we've done this a lot in pod. It's a great way to fire up the wrists, fire up the forearms, fire up the fingers. So if you close your eyes and just start to keep tapping those fingers into the palms of the hands as fast as you can. So faster than you think your fingers will want to slow down. So go even faster for 10, 9, 8. You want to keep going until your fingers don't feel like your own. 7, 6, keep it going. 5, 4, hopefully you feel some sensations now. 3, 2, and 1. Release and shake. I'm going to take the hands behind, interlace the fingers, draw your shoulders back. Press your hands down. Nice big breath into your chest. Exhale, let it go. Just before we move from here, wrap your right arm around your back. Press your left palm into the right palm. And then let your left ear fall to the left shoulder. Find that space. Okay, so as much as we're going to use the arms today, we don't want to bring tension into our neck. And wrapping the left arm around the back, lifting the head up. Changing sides, right hand pushing into the left palm. And then right ear to right shoulder. Getting that lovely stretch there, all through the left side. Good, bringing the head back to the center, releasing the hands. Good, come back up onto all fours. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up and back into your downward facing dog. Press the heels down one by one, do a nice little wiggle. Let's wake all of that up. And then walk your feet towards your hands. Have a big bend in your knees to start with. Relax your head, nice heavy head, into a forward fold. You might want to take your hands behind you, interlace the fingers, draw your shoulders away from the ears, and then try and lift the hands up and over your head. And see how that feels today. You're looking through your shins towards the back of the mat, head heavy, breathing into the hamstrings, just waking up the back, stretching out the shoulders, stretching out the arms. Inhale. And exhale. Bringing the hands to the sacrum and then releasing them to the floor. Start to roll your way up, chin to chest. Once we come to standing, press the palms together, thighs forwards, hips forwards, lift the arms up. And then exhale, fold and hinge from the hips. Inhale, lift the head, chest up. Exhale, try and bend your knees so much that you can rest your palms on the floor with the elbows bent. And keep those elbows bent, walk your feet out into a plank pose. Bend the arms a little bit more so you come to chaturanga. And then push up into your plank. Yes, good, lower the knees. Release your feet. Keep the tail tucking so everything's nice and strong here. Let's go for 5 little tricep dips. So elbows brush rib cage, push back up. Nice and slow and steady. Don't go so low you can't come back up. 2, 3, keep drawing the shoulders down the back. Have the weight evenly distributed through both hands. Last one, elbows brush the rib cage, hold it here. Then lift the head, chest up into your cobra, your up dog. Yes. Take it up and back into your downward facing dog. How's those arms doing? A nice big breath in. Long breath out. Come up high onto your toes and into that plank pose. You can drop your knees anytime. You're going to take your feet as wide as the mat. Bring your right hand to your left chest, the left side of your chest. Lower the right hand down. Bring your left hand to the right side. That's it. Lower it down. Elbows brush the rib cage. Come through cobra, up dog. And then lift the head and chest up. Lift back into downward dog. So your feet are quite wide. Good. Come up high onto your toes. Roll yourself forwards into plank. Can you hover your right leg up off the floor now? Lower it back down. Can you hover your left leg up off the floor? Yes, lower it back down. Elbows brush the rib cage, just hover halfway. From there, lift the head, chest up. You can always drop your knees. Yes. Take it up and back, downward facing dog. Feet still quite wide. Good, last time, come up high into your toes, roll yourself forwards into your plank pose. Can you hover your right hand up off the floor, maybe to the left chest? Can you hover your left foot off the floor? Find that balance, that stability. Lower the left leg, lower the right hand. How did that go? Bring your left hand to your right chest. And maybe hover that right foot off. Find that balance, find that stability. Lower the right foot, lower the left hand, elbows brush ribcage, hover. Come through, cobra. Yes, don't forget you can drop your knees. Take it up and back, downward facing dog. Nice big breath in. Exhale, let it go, push down to the hands, try and think shoulder blades up towards the tailbone. Lift your right leg up to the sky, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Drop the back heel 45 towards the right side, lift your left arm up off the floor. You got it. I won't stay here too long. Left hand down, heel up, right foot next to right thumb. We get a little break. Lower the left knee, release the left toes. If you've got your block, catch hold of it. If not, just take your arms out in front. Press the hands into the block. Lift the arms up and then let the elbows bend. Push the hands together. Squeeze the elbows into the ears. Try and lift the chest up. Breathing in. And breathing out. Keep pushing through the right foot. Good. Releasing that. Coming back onto your left knee. Into this hamstring. Right toes to the sky. Inhale, chest to toes. Exhale and fold. How much can you push your right hip back here? The more the right hip goes back, the more we'll get into this hamstring. From here, stand back onto your right leg. Hands either side, front foot. Lift your back knee up off the floor and then take the front foot to the back. Head forwards, chest forwards, elbows brush ribcage, hover. Then come through into that cobra up dog. Yes, take it up and back, downward facing dog. All right, hang tight, left leg lifts up. Okay, we can bend the knee, open the hip. Now bring your left knee to your left elbow. See if you can tap the elbow, that makes it a little bit easier, and hold it there. Drop your back heel 45 towards the left. Can you swing your right arm up to the sky? A lot of core going on as well. Right hand down, left foot next to the left thumb. Yeah, that's good. Do what you can do. Lower the right knee down, release the right toes, catch hold of your block, press the hands into the block, lift the arms up, and then squeeze the elbows into the ears as you press your hands into the block. Yeah, or the imaginary block. Inhale, lift the chest up, inhale, and exhale. Good, enjoying that stretch for your legs. Release. Come back onto your right leg and then flex the left toes to the sky. And I think hook this left hip back. Yeah, that's it. Chest to toes as you breathe in. Exhale as you fold. How's that left hamstring doing? Good. All right, step back onto the left leg, hands either side, lift the back knee off the floor, front foot to the back. Now you're dropping your knees if you need to, otherwise think head forwards, heels back, elbows in. Come through, cobra, up dog. Meet me downward facing dog. Ooh, big breath in, guys. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. This time, walk your hands to your feet. Bend your knees a lot, lay your belly, your ribcage, your head over your thighs. Take your hands behind you, interlace, and draw your shoulders away from the ears. So there's a big move there as you create space between the shoulders and the ears. And then lift the arms up and overhead. Yeah, see if that's getting a little bit easier now. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Bring the hands to the sacrum. Release them to the floor and then start to roll your way up. Chin to chest. Last thing to come up is the head. Press the palms together, lift the arms up, thighs forwards, hips forwards, and then exhale, fold and hinge. Good. Walk your way out into your plank pose. Hold it there in plank. Round into your upper back. Jump both feet outside of the mat. And then jog both feet back in towards each other. And again, out to the sides and back to the center. Keep it going. Out to the side, back to the center, out to the side, back to the center. Last time, arms are strong. Back to the center. Good. Elbows brush rib cage. Don't worry if you collapse. Come through cobra, up dog. Meet me in downward facing dog. Are we awake yet? Lift your right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee and open up that hip. Right knee lands right elbow. Can you drop the back heel 45 and swing the left arm up? Left hand down, right foot next to right thumb. Ooh, come up into high lunge, catch hold of your block. We're going to feel fantastic after this. Arms out, press your palms together. Lift the arms up, keep pressing the palms into the block. Squeeze the elbows up. Inhale, lift the head, chest up. Exhale, try and lift taller. Try and straighten into the back leg more. Good. Release the block or the imaginary block. Hands down and then just work on straightening this right leg. Hook your right hip back. Inhale. Exhale. Good. From here, just step your left foot in, one step. Your toes facing forwards. Slide your right hand inside your right leg and try and look underneath your left arm, reach for your left leg. Yeah, you might get there, you might not. If you don't get there, just reach for it. If you do get there, reach your left fingers away from you and try and twist yourself a little bit more. Yeah, so it's all about where you can get to. Where do you feel the stretch? One more breath. And release. Slide the left leg all the way back, front foot to the back. Vinyasa, drop your knees if you're getting tired. It's much better to do it well than to do it bad. Yeah. So if it means dropping your knees to do it well, then do that. Left leg lifts up. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Bring your left knee to your left elbow. Yeah, then drop the back heel 45 to the left, swing your right arm up. Lower your right hand down, left foot next to left thumb. Yes, good, with block or without. Come up, high lunge. Press the hands into the block, lift the arms up, squeeze the elbows into the ears, let the hands fall down behind you. Good, get a tuck of the tail as you lift the chest. Breathing in, stretching out what you're working. Breathing out. Good, releasing, bring the block down, and then just keep the leg long, extend, straighten the front leg. Yeah, you could even have your hand on the block here if that gave you a bit more space. Inhale, chest forwards. Exhale, arm forward. Good, we will shorten the stance now. So if you bend your back leg, bring it in one step. And you could have your right hand on the block if that gave you a bit more space. Left hand goes inside the left leg towards the right leg. And if you catch hold of the right leg, you can pull on the calf to twist you through. You can reach your right fingers forwards a little bit more. Otherwise, you're just reaching for the leg, yeah? And not just, you're using all your strength to reach for the leg. One more breath. Good, release. Well done. Slide your right leg all the way to the back of the mat, front foot to the back. Your vinyasa, elbows brush rib cage. Come through cobra, up dog. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. All right, let's flow a little here. You all know this. So lift the right leg up. Bend the knee and open up the hip. Bring your right foot inside your right thumb. Use all that strength you've created now. Come up into high lunge. And then straight into your warrior two. Adjust that front foot as you go. Flip the front palm, reach it forwards and take it back. We'll breathe into this right side, try and stretch out this right arm. Good, and now this is where we'll go different. Right hand comes down. Big circle, left arm up and over into a side plank. So you're gonna turn your back toes towards the right and wiggle your right foot over to the right. Take your right arm up to the sky. Now I want you to stay here, or come into side plank, right foot on top of left. Lift the hips up. Now very carefully, can you lower your hips to the floor, towards the floor, they don't have to get all the way there, and then push up. And try that 2 more times. See what you can manage. Push down to the hand to lift up. Last time, it's not only the left hand, it's the left arm and left shoulder blade. Lift up. Wherever you are, bring your right hand down, come into plank. Yes. Lift the hips up and back into your down dog. And now lower one elbow to the floor and then the other elbow. Look to your shins, push the hips up. Find dolphin. You can have knees bent here, it's totally fine. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now try and lift the elbows up, maybe one at a time or both at the same time. And then come through into your plank. Elbows brush rib cage. Come through cobra up dog. Are you there? Well done. That's it, Sam. Take it up and back, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Good, so you know how the flow goes. Right leg lifts up. Bend the knee and open up the head. Bring your left foot inside your left thumb. Come through into that high lunge. From high lunge, make your way into your warrior two. And from warrior two, reverse the warrior. Take the left arm all the way up and over your head. Good, so now big circle, left hand down. Big circle, right arm up and over. You've got to move your left over to the left. You'll turn your back toes towards the left. Front foot onto its side, lift the left arm up. You got it. Hold it there now. In your side plank, stay here, or left foot back on top of right. Lift those hips up, up, up. Good, now careful with the arm. Lower the hips down, strong through the shoulder blade. And then push the hips right back up. Use those obliques. And again, let right arm strong, lower the hips down. You can also just stay where you are. Last one, you got this. Lower the hips down. And push right back up. Good, wherever you are. Left hand comes down into your plank. Hips up, downward facing dog. So try, you're gonna drop the elbows in towards each other. So squeeze those elbows in towards each other to lower them down, or do one elbow at a time. Stay here in dolphin. Have your knees bent. Lift your hips up. One more breath. Good. So as much as you're squeezing your elbows in to lower, do the same to come up. Pressing through the hands into your down dog. Maybe one elbow at a time. Come through into your plank pose. Elbows brush the rib cage, lower down. Cobra up dog. If you're getting tired, lower those knees. You're doing great, those guys. Well done. Take it up and back, downward facing dog. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good, you get a break, lower the knees. Sit back into the heels. Relax your arms completely. Forehead down into the floor. You might want to slide the hands down by your ankles. I know it's tough holding up your body weight all of that time. You have to practice to get stronger. So you just keep trying and you adapt and change as you get tired. Yeah, so it's not about getting to a certain place, it's just about getting to where you feel tired and then adjusting, adapting so that you can continue. And take one more breath here, resting the arms, resting the wrists. I always shy away from these things. So sometimes you just have to go head on into it. Last little bit. Let's come back up onto all fours. We'll take our little cat-cow again. Shake all of that out. So letting your belly sink and lift the head, chest up. Good, and as you exhale, round into your back, chin to chest. All right, tuck your toes under, lift the hips up and back. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, oh, this is so hard today, and you're not enjoying it, well then catch yourself, because it's not that you're not enjoying it, it's just that you're finding it challenging. And that's what we want, is we want a little bit of challenge. We don't want to just sail through it. We want to find where we need to work, where we need to breathe deeper. Okay. So, I'm sure you won't like this next bit, but we give it a go. Right leg lifts up to the sky. Bring your heel into your bum, open up the hip. All right, now let's see how we go. Bring your right knee to your right elbow. Lower your right knee to your right wrist. Slide the right knee up to your right elbow. Drop the back heel 45. Swing the left arm up. Can you lower your right knee to your right wrist? Can you slide the right knee back up to your right elbow? Hang tight. Can you bring your right knee up to your left elbow? Yes. Take the left hand down. Right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee. Open up the hip. Good. Let's bring the right knee into your nose. Right foot lands inside right thumb. Come right through into your high lunge. You survived. We are here. We are standing. Yes. Drop the back heel 45. Open up the arms. Flip the front palm, reach it forwards. You can stretch out that right arm here. Reverse the warrior. Good, big circle, right hand down. Big circle, left hand down. Come into your side plank. Back toes to the right, right arm to the sky. So it's all in the left arm now. Left hand, right leg on top of left. And I want you to stay here, or take the right foot behind you and into your wild thing, like we did yesterday. Really power through the left arm. Inhale. Good. As you exhale, can you bring your right hand down, right foot back into plank? Drop your knees if you are shattered. Elbows brush rib cage. Come through cobra, up dog. Downward facing dog. Well done. So now you know what's coming. Left leg lifts up. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Enjoy the challenge. Bring your left knee to your left elbow. Slide your left arm to your left wrist. Don't think about it too much. Slide the left arm up. Drop the back heel 45, right arm to the sky. All right, hang tight. Left knee to left wrist. Slide it up to your left elbow. Take left knee up to right elbow. Well done. Take your right hand down. Left foot next to left thumb. Come up, high lunge. Good job, we are there, we are there. Keep going, keep going. Yes, drop the back heel 45. Open up into warrior two. Flip the front palm, reach it forwards and take it back. Breathe into the left side. Big circle, left hand down. Big circle, right hand up and over. Walk the left foot over to the left. Back toes to the left. And left arm to the sky. You stay here. Or you can take this left leg back on top of the right. Lift the hips up. Or you can take that left foot behind you into your wild thing. Lift the hips up. Now you're really strong through this right arm. Feel the right arm pushing the right shoulder blade up. Okay, wherever you are, come back into plank. Try and control this journey now. Elbows brush rib cage. Come through, cobra, up dog. Nice, good. Meet me in downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. So good, guys. Lower the knees. Sit back into your heels. Take your hands behind you. Interlace the fingers. Draw your shoulders back. Push your hands down. How good do your arms feel? I hope none of you got babies to carry today. Inhale. And exhale, keep squeezing the shoulder blades down the back. Stretch out what you've worked. Releasing the hands. So if you've got a block, you can use your block. If not, don't worry. But you're going to come into your child's pose with your elbows on the block. If you've got 2 blocks, you can have 2 blocks. And then you let your head, you can open up your knees if that helps. You can let your head fall in between your arms and let the thumbs fall behind your neck. Yeah. And you want to push down into the block with the elbows. So you're getting that nice stretch through the triceps, everything that you've worked so hard for today. And again, remember, if the challenge is there, then that's great. You've got somewhere to work towards. Take one more breath. Stretching the arms, armpits, chest. And then releasing the hands. Good. Coming up. Okay, last little bit of effort, little bit of challenge. Coming up onto all fours. Now you're going to lower the forearms to the floor and interlace the fingers. Nothing better than a dolphin pose to finish things off. Tuck your toes under and then lift the hips up. Now keep looking at your hands and try and wiggle those hips higher to the sky. And then you can let your head drop and look to your shins. Push away from the floor. Yeah, see if you can really push away from the floor. So your head comes up off the floor. Now look at your hands, and we want to take the chin over the hands and push right back. I'm going to try 3 more of them. Chin over the hands, push right back. Good. 2 more. Push right back, and last one. Push right back. If it's there for you, take your right leg up to the sky. You can bend the knee, open up the hip. Have a big bend in that left knee if you need. Release the right leg and then swing the left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Now you're welcome if you are a forearm headstander or handstander, go for it. Otherwise, you're going to lower the knees and sit back onto the heels. Relax your arms, relax your head, relax your neck. Just to finish now, come up onto all fours and then lower your belly down onto the mat. You deserve this next stretch. Right arm out, in line with your right shoulder, left hand by your left side of the chest. And then spin your left hip back on top of the right. Let your head rest on the floor. We'll stretch out everything that you've worked there. Now we spend so much time on our hands anyway in a vinyasa class, in a hot pod class. So this work is really important for us. Hoping you feel strong, hoping you found some new places to find that strength from. Lower your belly down onto the mat. And then take it to the other side. Left arm out to the side. Right hand flat by the right side of your chest. And then right hip peels back on top of left. Laying the belly back down onto the mat. And then you can just turn onto your back. Nice and easy, whichever way you're facing. Good. Bring your hands into fists, and the fists are pointing upwards towards the sky. Push down through the backs of the arms into the mat. Big breath in. As you exhale, push down through the feet to lift the hips up and press your arms, the tops of the arms, down into the mat. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And we'll hold it there. Fire up the hamstring, fire up the glutes. Feel that stretch through the spine. And you're welcome to release this and come up into your wheel pose. Otherwise, you can stay here in bridge, pushing down to the backs of the arms, lifting those hips up. Carry on with your wheel. And if you want to lower down out of your bridge, lower each vertebra down. Yeah. And then taking the arms up and over your head, create like a diamond shape, those fingers touching, backs of the hands on the floor, palms up. And then soles of the feet together, knees open. Take a moment to relax here in this nice open shape. So you should be able to feel your first fingers touching, diamond shape with the arms. Feel your shoulder blades pressing into the mat and lower your elbows in line with your shoulders and your hands come in line with your elbows. So it's like a 90-90 shape. Bring your hands into a fist. Now keep the elbows on the floor as you raise the hands towards the sky. So now those fists are pointing upwards like earlier, and see if you can tap the knuckles onto the floor right below your elbows. You can feel the shoulders rotate forwards to do that. Now lift the hands back up towards the sky, and then press the backs of the hands into the floor above the elbows, directly above the elbows. Squeeze your shoulder blades, wrap them down the back. Lifting the hands right back up, last time. See if you can press the knuckles into the floor below your elbows. Feel your shoulders rotate forwards, let it happen. And then lift the arms up, rotate the shoulder blades down the back, and then press the backs of the hands into the floor. Good. Open up the hands, and then slide the first fingers to touch into that diamond shape. Relax your jaw, relax your face, nice big breath in. And open mouth, exhale, let it go. So just letting your fingers curl naturally, so there's no tension there. And then extending your feet to the corners of the mat. We've literally got one moment just to let the floor support you. And then you can have a moment just to notice how you feel. To notice whatever needs noticing about your practice, about where you're at. And that's not in a judgmental way, just as in a factual way. Where do you need strength? Where do you need to have your awareness? Now, it's remembering it is a practice. It's not a finished, perfect piece. It's always a practice. We're always working towards something. There's no rush. We get there in our own time when it's right for us. But just enjoying the journey along the way. Perhaps it might be helpful just to remember where you've come from and where you are now. If you've got time to stay here in Shavasana, stay as long as you like. Otherwise, start to move your fingers, start to move your toes. Start to breathe a little bit deeper. You can do a lovely big yawn. Rolling to the right hand side into your fetal shape. And then eventually coming up to seated. And keep your eyes closed a little bit longer. With the eyes closed, let the shoulders draw down the back. How do the arms feel? How do the shoulders feel? How does the wrists feel? Bring the palms together, thumbs into the chest bone. Just in gratitude to everything that the practice has to teach you, or has to teach us. Nice big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste. Have a strong or wobbly armed rest of the day. Hope you feel great. Perhaps a little tired, ready for another nap. All's good. How are you doing?